Hi guys, today we're going to do an unboxing of this Filtrete Elite Room Air Purifier. It's a true HEPA filter and it's 250 squared feet. And the price was $176. This model. And let's see, it says it's smart plug capable, but we don't have that. It also has 3 fan speeds, an auto shut-off timer, filter change reminder, and an on-off for lights. So my honey's going to go ahead and open this box, and we will show you what we got.
Yeah, I realize the importance of air purifiers for anybody. In our case, in the neighborhood we live in, there's an unbearable at this point amount of fumes from neighboring wood stoves. You know, the neighboring houses. There's just a few too many people using too many stoves. I don't know if the pellet stoves do as much, but these smell like old wood stoves. It's not as environmentally up to standard, so I'm hoping the particles it gets will catch that, get rid of the smell, and get rid of those particles, which are very bad to breathe in. They give me sinus problems. So, along with other benefits, that's what made my final decision.
Okay.
Hope it does the job. Here we go.
It's just the packing material. And what do we see here? Just plastic with some Chinese letters on it.
Yeah, that's typical. If it smells something, I call it the Chinese chemical smell. A little bit of that. Sometimes you gotta air them out with some various electronic products.
There's no manual, it looks like.
But if it's just the plastic, I'll get rid of that so I won't stink up the living room.
Okay, this is what we got so far. We have the plastic. It looks like there is a manual in there. And the cord.
So here we go.
And we got it taped right here.
Yep.
So that will be so the front don't pop open on you. Okay, so we're going to take this little tape off. It just peels right up.
Same on the other side.
And got the manual out here. This is what that looks like.
Cord. Hopefully it
cord's right there.
Long enough to reach our nearest light socket. Electric socket, I mean. Typically tied wood.
I love those little cord. I love those little twist ties. I save them and I can reuse them or have them on different things.
There you go.
Alrighty. Okay, so there's this little plug, honey, that has to come off of here before we can plug it in.
Well, a sheath to the plug, covering to the plug, yeah.
Okay. Okay, now it appears that this electrical cord has a fuse in it, as you can see right there. And after reading the manual, it says that it's a 5 amp, 125 volt fuse to replace that. Okay, we just plugged it in and it was starting to run, so we just turned it off so that we can figure out what we need to do.
I must say honestly, I have a smaller Filtrete, and my biggest challenge and problem, and I even saw it in the store model, was this front. To be very careful. All right, there's where the filter is. He says it'll last a year, this filter. So.
And are you supposed to take that out before you start it?
No, it comes with the unit, so.
Okay, so that's the filter that comes with it, and it's already installed. You don't have to do anything with it, it says.
3M filter, right? And I saw plenty of them at Lowe's where I got this. my biggest challenge was this cover. And I saw a floor model there that was kind of busted up. And guess what? The cover didn't fit on properly. Last year, maybe a few years ago, I bought another Filtrete, much smaller. And it was always a challenge to keep this cover in place. So that's the biggest thing. Obviously, these things go in these holes here. Lining it up, you got to really pay close attention to closing this, see? Or it'll just stay on you like that.
Okay. Good enough.
See, it's not quite yet. See what I mean? It always wants to come out. You got to get it. That's its weakness. Now I got it. So pay attention to that. Check it all the way around. See, it'll go out there, come out here. The problem right from the beginning, but hopefully it does the job. But that's its weakest link, I'd say.
Okay.
Now let's go ahead and turn the power on. And it has 3-speed fan. And we're trying to use it for about a 175 square foot living room. But we also wanted to go in the filter it out to the kitchen, which is a hallway for us in between. So the woman at the store said, put it over here so it's next to the hallway. Never put it in the corner of the living room if you wanted to go out to another room, open rooms like that. Open design, as she called it. That door, well, it's coming in from the front door. Most of the pollution, it really fills up. It's so bad, it seeps through anything.
Yeah, so at least it's running, and there's different speeds. So you have, we're on number 3 now. That's 1. Go ahead.
It's hard to hear it.
Yeah.
Pretty quiet, I'd say.
2 and 3. And then here we got a timer. It's 2 hours, 4 hours, or 8 hours. You can set that. And when this lights up, apparently that's when your filter will need to be rechanged. There's also a light on here, I guess, if you press that light.
It just shuts off lights.
Oh, it shuts off the lights like up here. So if you're sleeping in the room,
if you're putting in a bedroom,
air purifier,
that won't be our problem. It's in our living room.
So it's pretty self-explanatory.
Putting it here so it'll, see what I mean about that cover? Always be mindful of that. So even the way you move it, try not to, even though you're tempted to go there, it's a defect, but it's in all the Filtrete products I've seen. Now I see it is. So move it some other way, I guess. That's where I want it.
I think here's a handle back here you can grab by to move it.
That would be better.
There you go.
Now
try that.
There's a little bit of a smell, residual Chinese chemical smell. After all, it's made in China, so I'm not trying to discriminate here, but I think this would be the best way. It'll clean up its own chemical smell. Everything has outgassing, you know, from this to stoves to refrigerators and microwaves, whatever.
So all in all,
but there's the unboxing. It's pretty simple.
Right, this is the unboxing, and it's very easy to set up. And we're going to go ahead and keep it here, and we'll let you guys know what it's like after we run it for, what do you think, about 10 days?
Yeah, I see there's no negative ionizer. That's an option some air purifiers have. You don't have to have it. But don't ever confuse negative ions with ozone generators. Ozone generators are actually harmful for you, so never get anything that has an ozone generator unless you don't plan to be in the house. So negative ions are okay, they're good for you. It's what you have after a rainstorm, after a thunderstorm. It's in the atmosphere. But this one has neither, so let's see if it does the job. It's a true HEPA. I don't know what an untrue HEPA filter, but it's about capturing particles, eliminating odors. That's why we got it. Let's see what it does.
All right, guys. We'll give you an update when it runs for about 10 days.
It'll be honest.
All right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe
Hit that bell for more
videos.